Hi guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are all well. So in this video I wanted to just kind of continue sharing my career and what I'm up to. I now work for this company called Matrix, as you know, and I've done like 35 videos programming this bit of hardware here, which is called the E-Blocks hardware. Now the software I'm using is this software here, as you can see on my screen, called Flowcode. And Flowcode is proprietary software, so meaning that it was made by the guys at Matrix. And literally, like, so one of the guys there, he's been there for, well over a decade. And, he's done loads of the programming. Another one of the guys, same. Yeah, and then another one of them, same. So there's like, 4 or 5 guys that work on this bit of software. And it's pretty good software. I'm not, generally speaking, a fan of proprietary software, just because I think, if you're going to make your own software or your own hardware or anything, you better be fully committed to it and not be half in, half out. And generally speaking, most companies are kind of like half in, half out. So it's good to see that, at least with Matrix, they're very much invested in Flowcode. So one of my tasks or jobs now, and it's kind of something that I've picked up myself, is to actually update and manage this wiki. So it's not just me, there's a bunch of other guys that manage it as well. But if I log in, now I'm logged into the wiki. So this is the wiki here, and I can make it full screen. Oh, over here. There you go. All right, so I'm on the wiki now. So my kind of first thing that I did, which I'm enjoying, is, so it's just, it's a standard wiki, and I guess I always wanted to I always wanted to get involved in an open source project. Now granted, this is closed sourced, but I'm trying to convince them to open it up a little bit. So I always wanted to get involved in an open source project, in terms of like GitHub profile and everything. So if you don't know, I do have a GitHub over here. So this is my GitHub profile. I've got quite a few repositories, but I haven't been that active in it. So you can see here's my table here, and I haven't been that active. So I want to be more involved in GitHub. I think it's cool. I like the idea of GitHub. And the other thing that I've always wanted to do is be involved in a wiki. So when they gave me access to the wiki, I was like, yes, come on. And it's a bit geeky, and also obviously I don't want to spend my whole day doing it, but if I can improve this software from an information perspective and make it easier for others to use, then I'm excited to do that. So this is the wiki homepage, and I've been sitting in a bunch of their meetings, and they've been discussing things, and they're using all these terms that I just don't understand. So they're using, like, for example, a component, and to me a component is like, I think this is a component, or this is a component, or like a component is something on the flow code, like on a HMI. But to them, a flow code is like a function, or a routine, a subroutine. And I'm like, oh, okay. So the first thing I did was I made this page here called glossary. So I've now got this massive glossary page where I'm basically explaining what things are. So I've got like component up here. You click it, and then it explains what a component is. So what I'm doing now is, if I go back to my glossary, for example, I'll take a macro, a subroutine or function in Flowcode that allows the user to encapsulate a block of code, making it reusable across the project. Macros can be created, edited, and exported between projects. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to edit up here, and then I'm going to go to macro, and I want to make that a page. So I can't really remember how to do it. I think so if I just do what I've done here, which is if I add this like straight line, you guys can see that, hopefully you can. There, so add this straight line, add these brackets here. I mean, there might already be a page for macros, so let me actually, before I do that, step number 1 always is to search. So if I search the wiki for macro, I get macro icon properties. Macros are split into macros and components. Yeah, so that will kind of, I'll just link to this page. It's, yeah, it kind of, I mean, that screenshot's out of date, so I should probably update that. But all right, so what I'll do is I'll grab the link to this, and I'll go back to my glossary, and then I'll do macro link text page URL, link to an external page. It should be to a wiki page. It says it does not exist. Let's do, there, page exists. All right, insert link, and then now if I save that, And then boom. So now you can see we've now got Flowcode icon, and then that will now go to the macro page. And so that's the sort of thing that it's a bit geeky actually, but I enjoy it. So if you go to history, you can see here it shows all of my contributions. So you can see all of the contributions that I've made. So if I go to the main page, history, so you can see here. So these are the other guys that work here: Daniel, David, etc. If I go to Hamid, you can see I've contributed here, and you can actually see exactly what I've done. So if I go to component creation, history, again, so it's a bit weird, really. I mean, I can't even go to my own. I clicked on my own account there, and it doesn't. Creating user talk Hamid contributions. All right, there you go. So now you can see. Wait, is this me? I think this is me. View all. Yeah, so I first started making contributions on the 30th of August. I guess, yeah. And then you can see all of what I've been up to. Now, is anyone else in the world going to see this? Probably not. But for whatever reason, it's just something that I like. I've always kind of wanted to be part of a wiki. So let's just make an impact on something quickly here. Just kind of for the lols. Oh yeah, okay. One page I did is I made this page here. So examples and tutorials. I've added a blurb here, and then I got my boss. He made all these example programs, and then I've now sectioned them all off. So you've got ESP32 beginner programs, pick beginner programs, Arduino beginner programs, that sort of stuff. So let's do we recommend going through the introduction to microcontroller course. Let's see if I can get some more information on this. So this is Matrix TSL. So this is that course that I finished. There's a blog apparently, introduction to micro. Because to me, when I look at that, we recommend going through the Flowcode section of the course. So why don't I summarize that Flowcode section and put it there, what it's actually going to go through. So let's bring up this course. So this is the course. There's a Flowcode section somewhere. I mean, this course is atrocious. I'm going to redo the whole thing. It's absolutely terrible. But I suspect the Flowcode one is pretty decent. So, is there a table of contents, actually? Introduction. Contents. No. So, you got a contents page with no page numbers. And it's not clickable. It's not great. So, I need to go to section 3. And I got no page numbers or anything. It's just terrible, man. All right. Section 3 I'm looking for. The Flowcode process. Is this what I'm doing? No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get using eBlocks. What section is this? Section 2. Oh, there you go. I saw it. I'm going to get ChatGPT to summarize it. Introduction to Flowcode embedded. So I'm going to copy and paste all of this into ChatGPT. Come in, come on. Again, help Flowcode. Okay, cool. So that's that whole section there. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. I'm gonna say, can you summarize this introduction to Flowcode section from this PDF such that I can put your summary on my Flowcode wiki, and then just bang that whole bit of information straight in. So what I'm hoping to do there now, so Flowcode embedded provides a user-friendly environment. Yep, that looks. As long as it's not, sometimes all AIs can just basically hallucinate and generate nonsense, or they get confused with what you're talking about. But this seems to have done a good job. So I will then, let's get this into here. So introduction to microcontrollers course, and then so I just copy and pasted that in as is. Let's see how it looks. So that looks horrific. Flowcode embedded provides, so we don't need. So let's put section 3. I mean, like, look at this. What they should do is they should pull this out of the course. So section 3, and it's page 38. Now, so page 28 to 38. I'm going to put that there, page 28 to 38, to hopefully just help someone find it, so they don't have to do what I just did. Let's just show preview again. Section 3, page 28 to 38. I'll just write page fully. Page 28 to 38. So flow code section, which is section 3 of the, and then they just link to it like that, which that there's no reason to link like that. That looks ugly as well. So if we do, I kind of like the fact that it says free actually. So let's do introduction, flow code section of the, and then paste that free introduction to microcontroller. Why is it not capitalized? Programming, that bugs me. Programming course. And then I guess we take that link and then link it there. So again, we're just making the whole thing just a bit, easier. So to an external web page. Yep. All right, let's see how that looks. So preview of the free introduction to microcontroller programming course. Yep. All right, Flowcode Embedded provides a user-friendly environment for developing microcontrollers using drag and drop. Allows design. It's kind of not really key features. This is not really what I want from ChatGPT. Key features. So what I could do is I could start sectioning off with some headers, make it a bit more readable, like this. Oh, what have I done? Key features. Select that. Oh gosh. Key features. Level 4. Give me these, man. Come on. And then workflow. And these equals to, all right. How does that look? There's one more. You bugger, come on. It's quite a lot actually. All right. Anyway, show preview. How does that look? So we recommend going through the Flowcode section, section 3 of the free wiki, free course. Flowcode Embedded provides a allows you to design key features. Okay, so I kind of want ChatGPT to say, can you write it as, and then I want it to say, in this course, it delves, I don't know, in this course teaches the following basic things about Flowcode. Okay, let's go with that. Let's just see what ChatGPT comes out with. This course teaches the following basic concepts about Flowcode. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's more what I wanted. By the end of this course, you have learned, yeah. By the end of, say, by the end of this section of the course, something like that. This section of the course teaches the following basic concepts about Flowcode. Yep, okay. Nah, that's bang. I think that's bang on now. All right, so let's get rid of all of this other junk that I just put in. Get rid of that. Put that all in there. How does that look now? Show preview. Looks a bit better, but it still looks a bit. Okay, what we need is to make these bullet pointed. Yeah, that looks. This section of the course teaches the following basic concepts about Flowcode, how to design a flowchart, and then we just need these to be bold, really, don't we? For them to be bold. 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 And so, is this the funnest job in the world? Not really, but, for me, I'm trying to use the wiki, and I think it's poor. And, if I'm going to work for Matrix for the next 40 years, then the wiki needs to be good. And if they're going to have Flowcode and they're going to have their own software, the wiki needs to be good. Because, I don't know if you guys, so I've just saved that now. I didn't even check it. All right, introduction to microcontroller course. We recommend going through the Flowcode section, section 3, page 28 to 38 of the 3. This section of the course teaches the following basic concepts about Flowcode. So the great thing about any wiki, if you don't know, so there's that, which I've just done, and I think that looks good. I'm quite happy with that. If you go up here to history now, I can then roll back to, so if I go, oh dear. How do I just, previous, current, how can I go back and look at it? If I click that, no, previous. How do I, it says compare. I don't know if I select that, compare selected revisions. Gonna work? Come on. Just thinking about it. Would have been nice for me to go back and compare maybe to one that where I before I started, but oh, it's gone down. What happened? I don't know if it's yeah. What happened? Okay. Is my internet gone? YouTube. My internet's working. I don't know. Let's go to Matrix website. They did tell me. Oh, there's the Matrix website loading. PLC. Let's go to Reddit. Reddit works. So the Matrix website. And okay, Flowcode's back. I think no, it's not. Wiki. That's interesting, isn't it? As I'm bloody recording the video, it's gone down. They did tell me that they've been attacked. But I suspect it might just be crappy IT. What is this? This is, unless it's just a coincidence that on Friday at 9 p.m. they've done some maintenance just as I save my wiki update. Well, I think that's the end of the video. Bloody hell, look at that panel. They've had a whole bunch of old relays and then they've just lobbed in some Siemens ET200 SPs. And look at that. It's just insane, that wiring, man. Bloody hell. Anyways. Alright, so unfortunately, this is probably the end of the video because either they've seen me updating the wiki and blocked me, which is insane. I doubt it. But for whatever reason, I currently have internet and I cannot okay, let's do up down speed test. Yep, so I'm at 75. That's a bit slow actually for me. 78 megabits down is very slow actually. But yeah, I mean the kids are all on their computers going wild, so it kind of makes sense. They're probably streaming Amazon. Alright, anyways, cool. I'm done then. Sorry that we couldn't. Anyways, you get my point. I quite enjoy this wiki stuff. It's just insane that it's actually just gone down. So I mean, yeah, it's just unfortunately they got a long way to go. Matrix and Flowcode do. So they have some sort of bot protection or something. So for whatever reason, I've switched over to a VPN and I've been able to access it. I go on my mobile phone data and I'm able to access it. So it's just nonsense. Some silly thing that's like, well, he's clicked too much and blocked me. It's just dumb, man. The IT is just dumb. Anyways, all right. So let's just finish this off by going examples. I'm on Opera VPN. So here's how it looks. Introduction to microcontroller course. We recommend going through section 3, page 28 to 38. And then, yeah, I mean, that just looks nice. I like that. So that's the sort of thing that I'm going to do, providing they bloody unblock my ISP. Yeah, I'm just going to continue to do this sort of things and just make it really as easy to use as possible. And as I learn things, I'm going to keep updating the wiki. And it's just something that I think in life generally, like, I like the idea of a wiki. And oh yeah, one thing I was going to show is actually, so if my kids play old school RuneScape and they have an incredible wiki. And it's just like, this is the sort of thing that I'd want to be. Yeah, I just like it. I'd want to be involved in it. I think it's cool. I think it's so cool to see recent changes and just, yeah, man. It's just, yeah. You know what I mean? Wikis are just brilliant. Anyway, it's cool. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is the sort of thing that I'm up to nowadays. And I'm just going to share more and more stuff that I'm up to. So this will probably be my last video on the wiki that I'll ever do. But I'll show you some of the other stuff that I'm doing as part of my job. As my official title now is Electrical Engineering Product Manager. But, you know, I'm an electronics engineer. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.